Hi, how's it going? Here's my vlog for 7:49 p.m. on January 1st, Wednesday. Maybe I'll upload this now. Maybe I should. I was smoking weed ever since my birthday because they get 15% off. So I asked my mom to buy me weed. She had $25. I told her I'd pay her back, but she didn't ask me to pay her back. So, so I'm like, oh, cool. Maybe she won't. Yeah, and so today I got up actually really early, like 5. I couldn't sleep anymore. I was like, well, totally awake. So at 5:30 I looked, and it was 5:30, and I was like, all right. I got out of bed. Like, I'm not used to that. Straight up getting up at 5 because I can't sleep anymore. This is a new thing for me. I used to not understand how, like, old people and people could get up at that early, but now I do. It's because you literally can't sleep anymore. So, yeah, I got up, and I think I was doing my, doing the web work. Let's see if it's still working. I can't really see it from here. Yep, still thinking. Thinking forever. So what I'm trying to do right now is turn those 5 columns into 1 column. And it takes just as long to create those columns. So there's 2 actions I have to do, and they take like 5 or 10 minutes each. It's crazy. But yeah, I should get more weed, but I don't have any cash. I can't get cash out of the machine because I've been spending too much. Don't have any. So yeah, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. I'm actually watching an episode of Black Mirror. Maybe that'll make me feel better. Make me feel more at home to watch a bunch of Black Mirrors, because I live in the motherfucking Black Mirror. I have the most amazing history website in the history of humankind, and nobody will give me a single dollar for it, or nobody will hire me. I have to go to Workforce Rehabilitation Services on the 12th, who help like retarded people, because I'm basically like treated like a retarded person. So I have to go there to help them give me a job. Like, nobody will respond to me. I'm trying to figure out if it's true that I'll take this test, this course for U5 teaching, and they won't even call my number back or email me back. And they won't answer me. I'm like, is this what I need, this class? Because I have the degree. Because I just wanted to go ahead so I can pay the $234 I don't have to take the course and then apply for the job. But I wrote the job back, and I was like, yeah, can I get an interview? Because I'll get the thing. And they never wrote me back. So, and the 51 jobs I applied to on Indeed, nobody responded to me. And these are every single kind of job. So, straight up Black Mirror, dude, episode. But today I got up and I looked at my email. I hacked my email for a couple days, and I got an email from my server saying that they checked. I guess they did it themselves. Checked my website, and like some security certificate went, and it you can go to a website. Oh yeah. You say go to the website. So you paste your URL, and then it comes up, and yeah, it came up that it was good. So now you can go to my website without it being like, this isn't secure. Are you sure you want to continue? I only found out like a week ago when I tried to show it to somebody, and I saw that. I remembered that that's what they were doing, because my computer and my mom's computer don't do that. But and then I got on, and I don't think I applied to any Indeed jobs, but I left a message and emails for the people about the teaching certificate, and then yeah, my mom gave me a massage for like Christmas or whatever, so I'm gonna have that tomorrow. We contacted the guy for that, and yeah, and then I got on the money raising sites with my mom. I showed her, and I had to like renew those. Like, I was on those before, but I didn't get any money. Nobody gave me anything. And then I got like deactivated on all of them, except for Patreon. So I'm reactivating and re-putting in my little blurb about myself, and I switch what I said about myself on LinkedIn to make myself more fit in more, you know, not to have and like not to be as edgy, not to be as sarcastic and like angry and like complainative about the world. Just be positive. So I switched that around, and yeah, and I attached my different money raising campaigns onto my social media, like my Facebook. And I'm going to sign up to, I guess I was removed from Twitch. I was on Twitch, but so now I have to connect my Twitch to one of them. And that, yeah, just that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Look at all the different money raising sites tomorrow, and like make sure that all my sharing myself is up to snuff on that, and then study up on how that works, maybe there's ways to make money on that, and then maybe see if I can do a campaign, some kind of campaign on LinkedIn. I think I'll accept their 1 month of free LinkedIn and see if I can promote my website or try to get a job on there. What would be the ideal is if people could donate to me, you know, like everybody donates to everybody in this world. If somehow a killer website like mine just isn't seen as an actual website, as something that's value of anything, I'll do YouTube videos explaining why, you know, websites like mine are indicative of a healthy, civilized society and not the opposite. But I did get some more visitors. Like I'm at 6,612 now, and I only broke 6,000 like a couple of days ago. So anyway, let me show you what's going on my site, the thing that I'm doing. I showed this the other day, but in case you didn't see my video from yesterday, I'll show you it today. So 1,500 to 2,000 North Europe. So this thing, dude. This is the 1500s in England, right? 1500s. As you can see up there, those are the decades. And so that's it. That's beauty right there. That's 100 years, 15 to 1600s. So what happened in 1536? Herr Boleyn got decapitated. As you can see, the Axeman. The Axeman. And that was under King Henry VIII. You click on King Henry VIII. Boom, Henry VIII. Okay, and then you can zoom out and see the whole thing. So, images for everything. And now, if you don't think that this is literally the invention of the century, then you're going to learn it one day when people smarter than you explain it to you. Because this is it. Plus you can do screen captures of this, and you could make it like little poster on its own. Like that on its own could be. Because all those images show what happened, and then what king it was, what dynasty it was, what country it was, and then what's going on in the other countries as well, like Ireland up here and the other North European countries, which I still have a little bit of catching up to do on those. But so that is beyond cool, man. And I'll do a tour like on my computer and on that, how you can zoom in and zoom out on them. It's so cool. So anyways, I think what I'm doing right now, I'm working on this page. Oh look, it's still working though, so I'm not working. Yeah, hopefully once that's done. See, look, that's on Slovenia, and I still have to do all those. I only came up that. I've been doing this one for hours because it takes like 10 minutes per one, and then that's times like what, 15 countries, and oh my god. So you're talking like 5 hours just that one page. It's because it's so big, but I have no choice. I have to because I'm growing that one table. Yeah, it's built into the table, and was telling my mom, like, I wish I did it a different way where, you know, I could have built it somewhere else and pasted it on if it's in a little module, but then it won't look as good. It won't be as crispy. So I just didn't, you know, anticipate it'd be this big when I first built it. So at least I only have to do that one time, you know. And the thing I'm pasting in also, well, that doesn't take long. But once I get that on, dude, the process of adding the images to those is like pretty fast. Like I just hit Control, Shift, or whatever it is, Command, Control, I, and then literally like 1 second later, the window pops up. I click on search and I type whatever I'm looking for, and it literally have everything. Like if it's some random invention, there's a good chance I have it. So if it's like bow tie, I guarantee you it has bow tie. You type bowtie.png, and then you click over on Mac, and then 1 second later, poof, all your bow ties, then you double click, and then it's on, then you resize it to 20, and that's it. And you just do one after the other. You just load them on, you know. So yeah, it's a lot. It'll take forever. Like I was thinking if I work on here all day, every day, it'd be like a year. But the process of getting them up is pretty quick. And then the linking isn't that long either. So it's like, whoa. Yeah, as soon as I get these on, all those little empty tables, then I'm ready to go. And so today, yeah, I got up early, and then I was working on it. My mom came over because I wanted her to come over to help me do all that stuff, because otherwise I'm just hooked on my website. And I get frustrated because I went into the gym this morning, and I was like, so you guys hiring? Because I talked to the manager a couple weeks ago, and I was like, he said they were hiring on the 6th. I was like, okay, cool. So you can hire me? He's like, okay. So again, I'm like, yeah, remember we talked a couple weeks ago? So you guys hiring on the 6th? You hire me? He's like, oh, we just hired a couple guys. My God. So I was a little bit bummed about that, but I still lifted a little bit, but it's been a few days since I did, so I didn't do much. Blew out my knee again. Like if I touch the inside of my knee on the meniscus, it hurts just from the little bit of weightlifting I did on the machine. So I hope my knee comes back. I need to think like a young person, you know? The way a young person thinks is like, you can exercise it back into shape. So I'll just keep working out and make it like get re-injured every day with the expectation that my magical body can piece it back together. And I have my nights, I have to use the lights, but no, but I actually drank last night, and it only made me sick. I drank like twice last week or something. I did it because I was like totally felt like it. You know, it was for New Year's, and I drank it, and I guess I was a little bit jazzy in the beginning, but right after I was done with it, I got sick, like really sick. So yeah, now it's like infused in my brain. Like drinking any alcohol, you're just gonna get sick. So, but yeah. So today I'm just gonna stay up as late as I can with that thing pasting. I would buy weed if I had the cash, but yeah, I just watched the Black Mirror. I'm watching a Black Mirror called Jonah's Awful. I haven't watched Black Mirror since I watched them with Kirsten years ago. I think they just had new ones up, but. And then I finished all of my Winston Churchill books. I did like 3 or 4 of his. And I think I got started on, did I get started on a new book? I can't remember. Well, now I'm all curious. Pretty sure I got started on a new one. Just a sec. Yeah, and I was going to do YouTube videos of them, but I can't. I've been too hooked on my site, dude. I'm trying to get as much done before I get a job as I can on the site. Yeah, The New World. Wait, but who is it? Churchill, The New World? Holy shit. I'm working on another Churchill book. Jesus, yeah. These are all of Winston Churchill's. I got all of them. This is like the 1800s or something. So, it's like the 4th one, I think, is this one. So, anyway, yeah, that's what I'm up to. Tomorrow, maybe I'll upload the video tonight or tomorrow, because I've been smoking weed since my birthday. I think I bought a little bit a couple days before that too. But yeah, I just get back on that, you know. Once I get done with pasting all these on here on my site, which will take a while, I will be caught up, you know, and be able to focus on being balanced again, like with the gym. I have to go to the gym or else I'm going to fall off. I'm going to totally fall off, be one of the unhealthy people, because yeah, I was in the gym today, and I'm like, oh man, I still didn't get myself back in shape. Anyway, that's my vlog for the day. My timeline, ooh, I'm looking at that thing, and I'm like, oh my God, that thing is like, it's worth me just spending the rest of my life on it if it means I can finish it. And even if it's 50 years, and even if nobody likes it in my lifetime, it'll be worth it for me because I can use it to take the test, and that could in itself could be its own thing. So it's just bizarre I'm on my own on this. See, this is the problem when you have wealth discrepancy. The rich people like to be like, oh, if we get all the money, then we can start our businesses and hire you assholes. But then it's like, no, because then you just get more rich for yourself, and then you hire us assholes to like wipe your ass, like to be your butler and your chauffeur and your nanny and your coach here and your little butt licking buddy there, and you know, and then those are the only jobs that are offered, and then people don't want it, but then they have to have a job, so then they have to do that. But then if you look at the boss the wrong way, you get fired because they get Caligulan with you. They start thinking they're God and making statues of themselves, and then they get really cruel, act like Uday Hussein, like murder people, and you know, and then they have the money, but they're like too broke to give money to people like me because they're not smart in that way. They're only smart at making money for themselves, but can't understand how the world works. So it's like money, water everywhere, but not a drop to drink. There's money everywhere for stupid shit, like for like supercars and trips to space, and yacht trips or whatever, and sex parties and 5-star hotels. But oops, now we're too broke. Our overhead is so big, we're too broke to help some dude making a history website. So, you know, and then maybe it's a drop in the bucket. It's not about money. It's the principles. You're against the principle of the education. So anyways, that's why we can't have it. Because if we had less wealth discrepancy, there could be like a government program I could get a grant from, you know? Or there would be more people with disposable income, and a regular middle class person could be hooking me up. But so I'm just curious, how long is it going to be until I get my first dollar donated to me? And it's when my website, I was telling my mom, it's when my website gets to a certain level of development, and you know, it hasn't really been. I've been looking at my site, pasting this, and I'm like, oh my God, my website is in such a basic state. And I do remember it was like that. I was like, oh fuck, you know. So if something's not useful now, then it's not worth anything to anybody but you. People only will give you the time of day or help you out at all if it's actually useful at that time to somebody else other than me. And it's getting there, and it actually probably is there now with North Europe, you know? Like just the last few days is when I added all those images across the horizontal part. So once I keep doing, you know, keep getting it, it'll get, and then I do a tour. Once I do a demo on YouTube, like there'll come a point where people can't deny that this is a badass website. And then they'll be like, oh, this guy gets my money. And then it'll seem like, okay, this is a little bit wrong, especially if I'm working a fucking full-time job for the last year and I can't even work on it, and I'm complaining a lot. I might start complaining on YouTube a lot. You know, I made myself super positive on all my social medias, but it doesn't mean I have to be all sunshine and rainbows for my website, on my YouTube, on my vlog. I can bitch and moan about that on my vlog, that's how I feel. So anyway, the other part of the Black Mirror is there's no job. You combine it with there's no attention to the website, and on top of that, nobody's contacting me about the work. Like, not even the people who are supposed to. It's their job to write me back or call me back. The girl's like, yeah, we call back within 2 days. I called her 3-4 times, bitch, and hadn't called me one time. They go to my website and I become the enemy? I don't know what the hell. It's Black Mirror, so I'm going to watch Black Mirror because that's where I feel most at home. You know, my brothers and sisters are the victims in these Black Mirror shows, which basically the same level of freakiness. So anyway, that's what I'm up to. I'm going to keep pasting these things on and watch my Black Mirror and be used to being totally stone cold sober. Because because I only ran out of weed like yesterday. It lasted like 5 days. $25, $5 a day. So yeah, and then tomorrow, because I'm not smoking weed, I'll be like way too bored to sit around here. I'll be thinking like, what the hell am I not going to the gym? And then of course that's when I go to the gym, and I'll get back into it. Yeah, and that'll be cool. To not be smoking weed, but going to the gym every day and working on the site every spare second of the time, that'd be awesome. You know, but I have to get a job soon. Like I'm at the point now where my income only covers my bills, and like I basically don't even spend money off of my checking anymore. It's just off a credit card, and then I hope that the credit card bill just doesn't go up at the end of it. Like maybe by this end of the month I could pay the bill down, or it doesn't go up that much per month until I can get a job. I get a job before I run out of credit card, you know, but all these people who don't want to hire me for whatever reason, because I'm not qualified for anything, even though I'm like have a college degree, I need somebody to help come through for me. And so thank God there's this services, and they could place me somewhere before I completely run out of credit card money and everything. I waited a little bit too long, you know, but I also waited too long on my body. But, you know, when you're addicted, like addiction to drugs is one thing. Being addicted to a website that's going to save the world, that's a totally different type of addiction, man. Like, you know, that's an addiction people need to kind of empathize with me a little bit on, and maybe even give me some money. But, and I saw that there's like 10 people, 12 people into my site over the last couple of days. It was 6612. It only broke 66 a couple of days ago. Out of all the 6,612 people to my website, nobody knows anybody with $10. Yet there's all these millionaires all over motherfucking YouTube. They own YouTube now. Hey, look at my new car. Look at my new car. And then they get all like, my new $1 million car. Here's my $5 million car. And here's my $1 million car. And then they get like all these hits, like everybody wants to be them. Instead of everybody wanting to be some rich asshole with a $5 million car, why don't you just take the history test and try to be like me? Because I haven't taken enough tests yet. I guess people are waiting, are waiting behind me. They don't want to outshine the God King. Is that what it is? Well, thank you, people, for waiting on me. I didn't ask you to, but if you want to wait on me, let me do my tests myself and score highly for 6 months on all the tests before you even acknowledge that there's anything like this. Sure. Pump me up. The problem is I can't afford that. I don't have the money. I need a job. Which means then I can't make the website, and then I can't study the website. Yeah, and I can't make the website. I mean, it's just a time thing, right? So if I'm not working on the website 18 hours a day, and I can only work on it 4 hours a day, and now I'm totally sacrificing my life, like I'm working 4 hours a day and not exercising. It seems like people are cruel. They want me to suffer. I'm like Job. I'm modern day Job. You have to suffer through the darkness of the shadow of the valley of death for like fucking 50 years before anybody gives you the time of day. That's kind of like the stone that was ignored becomes the cornerstone. So that's what I tell myself. I'm like, you know what? I'm ignored and invisible because of how great I am. Not because like how retarded I am or whatever. So whatever. My website's only going to be getting better, dude. So though there will be a reckoning one day, as long as I'm able to keep working on it, you know. If I have to just work all day long and I can only work on it an hour a day, that reckoning will come when I'm 100 or after I'm fucking gone. I'll be like Van Gogh and never knew who I was during my lifetime. But luckily I have somebody to pass the website off to who's 33 years younger than me. So anyways, that's enough talking. Tomorrow I'd probably go to the gym, but I don't have any plans for it. My plans are to hang out here and cut and paste as much as, oh, my mom's coming over in the morning. That's right. She's coming over in the morning and she's going to help me set up all my, money raising sites and all the right stuff to say in the like friendly way. Cause she won't let me get away with any tongue cheeky things to say. So like all vanilla green, G-rated and yeah, and just maybe yeah, just get on top of the bills with her and like write all this stuff on my site, you know, because I kind of need her around because I'm just a workaholic on the site without her, and I get stressed out. So yeah, to have her around, I'm like, can you empathize with me? Like whenever I say they should pay me, can you say yes, I agree? Sort of like blame me for something. So anyway, check out North Europe 1500 to 2000 on my timeline, because in England, that is what my timeline's about, and that is the key. Because it's images, dude. The images are fused in my head. You know, I built it, so I have an advantage, but you don't have to build it to get those images burnt in your head. Like photographic memory, photographically, and now you literally have history memorized, you know, and you do all in the test. So anyways, I'll prove on the test. I don't know when that'll be, when I'll do it again. Anyways, talk to you tomorrow.